In this video, I am going to share a simple cheat sheet that will help you stop chasing suppliers and start building partnership that actually works. Hi, I am Rahul Agarwal from Presetech Forgings. We manufacture forge components for Indian and global OEMs, and over the years, I have helped many sourcing managers move from daily firefighting to smooth, reliable supplies. Not long ago, I had a call from a sourcing manager at a valve manufacturing company. They were upset. Their supplier had missed two batches back to back. Their material was stuck in transit, but no one had an answer. Not the logistic person, not the supplier. Just silence. They lost a customer because of that delay, and the worst part, it was not the first time. He told me, Rahul, I spend more time chasing vendors than focusing on strategy. That one line stayed in my mind because many sourcing teams are facing the same issue. So today I am sharing a simple cheat sheet with you. How to turn a forging vendor into a strategic partner who delivers without drama. Let's get into it. Start with clarity, not just rate. Let's accept it. Most discussions still start with what's your best rate. But what's the use of a low rate if the vendor is unreliable? You're not saving money, you're increasing stress. So now I ask better questions. How do you plan your export orders? This gives a better clarity. Can I see your dispatch tracking systems or management information systems reports? This gives a clarity of what is their delivery time. What is your on-time delivery performance for the last 12 months? This is a question where the supplier will give him all his details. A serious supplier will answer these questions openly. They will show planning systems, buffer stock, and risk management methods. But if they hesitate or avoid the topic, they are not ready to be your partner. They are just hoping you won't ask. Number 2, ask for proof, not just claims. Every vendor always says we focus on quality. That's easy to say. So I ask for proof. Do you have a ISO, PED or IATF certificates? How are they maintaining them? This system management, the process how they are maintaining will help you ascertain how they perform. Can you walk me through your quality process? How do you ensure traceability for each batch? This will give a seriousness of the supplier. Can I see a recent inspection report sent to any customers? Seeing the inspection report will give you an idea how the supplier maintains the records. A quality conscious supplier will be happy to show this. They take pride in their systems. Quality is not just a requirement for them, it's their identity. Also, I asked about audits. When was your last audits? What were the issues found and how were they closed? That is the non-conformities and how they have addressed the non-conformities so that it doesn't happen in future. If the vendor gives vague answers, I take that as a red flag. A true partner will always show me their process. Number 3, set expectations in writing. Most problems is suddenly happen not due to bad intention but because of unclear expectations. Many buyers assume the vendor knows how we work, our lead time, communication frequency and escalation process. But the truth is, if they are handling many other customers, so now I make expectations very clear. We expect a 3-week delivery from the PO date. This in writing helps the supplier to maintain the timeline. We want updates every Friday. In case of delay, inform immediately with other options. So how they are going to mitigate if there is any delay. And here's what works well. I will also ask them what kind of forecast visibility do you need, so that I get an idea of the forecast. I can well prepare, keep the raw material ready. What is the minimum lead time required for smooth planning? This two-way understanding builds mutual respect, and with that, vendors start behaving like a team members. Number 4, track what matters. Sometimes we track what doesn't matter, but it's always good to track that something matters. That's a saying, what gets measured gets improved. If I never ask about delivery or quality, the supplier thinks it's not essential. So I track three simple things. On time delivery in full. Did I get what I ordered and on time and on full quantity? Response time. How quickly do they reply to emails or calls? If it is getting delayed, then there is something wrong. Rejections are quality issues. Any problem in the last few batches. And even if I am a small or mid-sized customer, I do a quarterly review. Simple summary. No need for any PowerPoint or slide presentation. A simple summary. It shows that how seriously we take our work. Good suppliers respect that. Regular vendors avoid numbers. Strategic suppliers ask for that. They want to win. Number 5. Treat them like a partner, not just as a vendor. This is the most important point. If I treat my supplier like pay they bill to pay, they will act like that. If I treat them like a teammate, they will support me like one. Here's what I do differently now. I share my upcoming forecast even if it is a rough estimate. I update them early when requirements are changing so that they can also plan accordingly. I give feedback, whether it is good or bad. Giving a regular feedback helps the vendors to improve. I've involved them in planning. Can we manage this timeline? So when I have an urgent requirement, I sit with my supplier or vendor and tell them this is my timeline. How can we meet them? When the supplier understands my business, they take more ownership, and that's when follow-ups stop. Because now we are on the same side. At the end of the day, every sourcing manager wants the same thing. A supplier who commits, communicates, delivers, and takes responsibility. This is not a dream. That's what happens when we handle the relationship like a partnership. So here's my final checklist. Ask the right question upfront. Check for real proof. Set the ground rules. Review performance regularly. Build trust like a team. You will get fewer headaches and more time for strategy thinking. If this helped you, forward it to someone else tired of chasing suppliers. And let me know one thing. What's one thing you have done to build better vendor relationship? Put that in the comment below. See you in my next video.